Hey guys, welcome to our channel, Philippine Family Life with Leia. And for today's video, it's another conversation with Leia or me another telling you another story. But anyway, I received this comment the other day, and he's asking how did my first boyfriend died or the father of my first daughter. So as I was typing, try to respond to his comments. I'm saying that it's too long to respond, and I decided just to make a video about it how my first boyfriend died at very young age. He was 20 years old when he passed away. So let's start and talk how we actually met and how he passed away at very young age. So without further ado, let's start. So if you're new here, actually single mom before I met my husband, Gary, my foreigner husband. So I already mentioned that in my previous video, and I had my first daughter when I was young. I was a teenage mom. I had her when I was 17, and her father passed away when she's only 1 month old. I met my first boyfriend. He was Filipino, yes, and I met him through my friend. I had a friend of mine. She's also my classmate. I asked, Textmate, because back then there's no Facebook, there's no other like any social media or dating site. So that's what we do to find, boyfriend. We actually just, that time that was just for fun, to uh, have someone to talk to. And she actually gave me a number, which is the number of my first boyfriend. And yeah, that's how we had conversation. We texting back and forth, and we getting to know each other until went to the point that we decide to see each other, how we looks like. And yeah, we like our personality. He good looking, and we became friends. We became friends first before we had a relationship, and until we had a relationship, and we introduced each other to our parents. And yeah, we make memories together. We're in love back then. Yeah, we're young, but we think, yeah, we're in love. But anyway, let's that's how we met, and let's talk how he actually start getting sick. So one day, I remember that was Sunday, and we had a plan to go to one of our friends' house. And when I get there to our friends, he called me, and we actually on phone, and he told me that he can't make it because he was having stomach pain. And back then he was alone at his house because that was his niece's birthday, and his family went to a resort. And yeah, as he said that he was alone, he actually asked me if I can go at his house, at their house, because he was alone that time. And I actually went there, and when I get there, he looks really sick. He was, yeah, really sick. He was throwing up. And I wouldn't stay there for long. I think not even 30 minutes, until I was worried, and I decided to bring him to the health center, which is the nearest health center. We don't have hospital in our province in Candoni. It's very small province, like small place. So when I get there, he looks really bad. He looks, yeah, he's still, complaining about his stomach. And they can't fix him because they don't have like things like ultrasound or medicine for that to fix it. Yeah, very small healthcare. Um, so as we get there, we just, they advise to send us through ambulance to the nearest hospital, which is nearest, but it takes like 1 hour and a half because it's too far. As I said, it's like from nowhere, in our province is from nowhere, out of the city. So yeah, they're not supposed to send us to the hospital because it's only me and him. Like, I'm not even his family, I'm just his girlfriend. And I was really young back then, I was 16. So we tried to contact his family from the resort, but they wasn't really we can't reach out to them because in our province there's no signal. Like it's hard to reach out to each other because yeah, it's hard to find signal. So yeah, after waiting for, try to figure out to reach out to his family, he was still complaining. So the healthcare people, the staff there, they decide to just send us to the hospital without his family, just me and him. So there was a hard trip to the hospital. So as soon as we get there to the hospital, they try to give a prescription like medicine, like all that, and we managed to contact his family also, and they went to the hospital. And yeah, they like we stayed there for a week, and they keep giving him medicine, like all that. But yeah, the sad thing is he wasn't improving. He's still throwing up stuff, and was still complaining about his stomach. And yeah, there's no improvement. He wasn't eating for a week. So and after a week, he was really bad. I mean, he can't even lay down, he can't even stand up because of the pain. And the hospital told us to admit him again to the biggest hospital in which is in Bacolod. Kabangkalan, they can't do the x-ray because they don't have enough supply, or like, there's no x-ray. That back then they said, that's what they said. And so yeah, they sent us to Bacolod because he was really bad. And the whole trip was a nightmare because he was throwing up weird stuff like green color. And he wasn't comfortable. I mean, there's nothing even second for him to know. There's no pain. I mean, he said the pain was constantly intense. And as soon as we get there to the hospital, I mean, I was panicking. I was 16. Oh my god, I wasn't sleep well for a week. And that's why I was, this is so, I mean, this, maybe some people found it funny, but when I get there to the hospital, I take off my slippers because of the panic. And yeah, when we get there in the hospital, they did all the ultrasound, they did the x-ray, and you know what, they didn't see any problem in the result. And that was weird. Yeah, so they said they advised surgery, and that wasn't easy decision for his parent, because especially here in the Philippines, surgery is scary because it's like 50-50 you will survive. You know what I mean? So after a few hours, they tried to decide. They actually yeah, they just pushed to be do a surgery because of his situation as well, because we can't do anything. We can't think any way for him uh to heal the pain, because they can't, they don't know what to do because they've been giving medicine, all that medicine, and he wasn't healing, he wasn't recovering. So yeah, his parents decided to do the surgery, and finally. And I think that was a bad mistake. I think, yeah, I think, I mean, there's no other way that he could recover. That's all, the only way, so they can find out the pain. But I would say that was a bad decision. I'll tell you why. When I saw him after the surgery, my god, it was so terrible. And guess what, the cut was so big. I mean, like this big, 27 stitch. I don't know how to say that in English, but I will do a research and put that in the screen. But 27, I don't know, stitch, whatever you call it. But yeah, 27. So long. I mean, when we saw him, he was in pain, of course. That was so big, huh? He got barely moved. So his this one, oh my god, this is crazy, because his poop was coming out through his stomach. They make a hole in here, so that the poop will come out here, because I don't know. But I don't know, back then I wasn't really, I'm not educated about those things, because I don't know anything about it. But all I see is his poop was coming out through his stomach, and it was really hard because the stuff that they used to cover it, that was really expensive. So that kills their financials financially. And so yeah, we stay in the hospital for a month. I mean, after the surgery, that was start of his nightmare. We stayed there for a month, and I tell you, well, while we are in the hospital, that's where I found out I was pregnant. Yeah, so that was double problem. I mean, back then I was so scared. I wasn't scared because he might leave me, because he's not. I've known him for a while, so he was that kind of Filipino guy that he would run away because I was pregnant. So I yeah, I believe that we're in love, and I trust him, and my parents trust him. So I was really scared about it. I'm more on scared about he how he can provide, how can he support me because of his situation, and I was expecting, that would last, recovering for that big surgery that would last years. I mean, it's really big. And so yeah, after 3 weeks, I did pregnancy test. I found out that I was pregnant, and I didn't tell anyone except him. Yeah, I think, yeah, I keep it with to my parents for a while, and yeah, his parents knows I'm pregnant after that, so they wasn't really happy about it. And yeah, he said he will just stand next to me. He said he is willing to, I don't know how to call it. Yeah, he's willing to be a father. It's not like he is not ready, but he was worried as well. How can he find money to support me? So yeah, after a month, we went home. We finally bring his home, and after that, I've been trying to convince him that I need to work. I need to do something, because yeah, no one's gonna support me. His family is not. They don't have much money as well, especially that he just had surgery. So I convinced him that I need to go to Manila with my mom to work. So he's not happy about it, because of course he needs me, especially in his situation, and he doesn't want us to split up. So, but yeah, I did actually went to Manila. Um, and I keep my pregnancy with my to my mom. I think I told my mom when my pregnancy already like 5 months. Yeah, I was scared about my mom, because I was so young that time. And yeah, while I was working in Manila, we still have communication. We both still love each other, and we're hoping that he will recover with his surgery, and we're hoping that he can go to Manila. That's our plan. If he recover, he will go to Manila and have a life there and start having a family. So while I was working, I think I stopped with my work, and my stomach was only like 7 months. Yeah, I mean, I'm having a big stomach, and I was working because, I was able to, so I got able to save money for my give giving birth, you know what I mean. So while I was working, I was able also to send him money to the province, just to help. After I give birth, that was when I give birth to my baby, that was really, yeah, that was hard. I mean, it's hard to give birth um without your partner next to you. And when I go uh to the hospital to do a checkup, I saw people with their husband, and me, I'm just with my sister back then. And until I give birth. Oh yeah, that was painful. Yeah, I was really emotional that time, because he wasn't able to be with me. So, but I was just hoping for him to recover. Baby was only 1 month, and I'm not gonna tell you the whole story, but um, before he died, um, he was able to. His sister, before he died, this is the night that he passed away. But his sister was, um, yeah, I was on phone with his sister, and she said, yeah, he was a pass before he passed away. I mean, he already know, I think, that he's about to he's not gonna live long. I mean, he already feel that he's gonna die soon. And so here his sister called me that night, and she told me that my boyfriend want to see us. want to be with us. So I was like, yeah, okay. So I was packing my stuff, and my plan is to fly to our province the next day. So yeah, I packed all my stuff, and I was so excited to see him. He didn't actually told me that he was really bad, and I think his sister doesn't told me that um they're about to bring him to the hospital because he can't breathe, and they're panicking. But they only told me that my boyfriend wants to see me and our daughter. That's all they told me. So I was that night. I was happy, and I was really excited to see him. Finally we finally get to see each other, and he is finally able to see our daughter. So I was happy. But then after a few hours, yeah, that was. I mean, it wasn't easy for me to share, but anyway, that was easy. That was, I mean, worst feeling ever, I would say, in my life. But sister told me that yeah, he already passed away. That was hard for me. I was devastated. Yeah, I was I had a baby, but I wasn't really like, um losing hope or something, because I had my baby. That's I get my strength from my our baby. And yeah, it was hard because it was December 21st. That was December 21st, the Christmas. I mean, that's the worst Christmas I had in New Year I've ever had. That was 2017. So I was devastated. The whole, yeah, the Christmas and New Year, everyone are happy together with their family. And me, I was, I lost someone. But anyway, um, I didn't, I was supposed to go fly to our province the next day, but my mom didn't allow me to fly to our province because it's like he already passed away. And my mom was worried about me because I had my baby, and I'm gonna, of course, when I see him like he's dead, I'm gonna be devastated, and I might get sick. And my mom is not with me. It was my mom also with in Manila with me. My mom, I was really thankful with my mom because she helped me through my pregnancy until I the my boyfriend passed away. My mom is next to me to support and help me through it. So yeah, so I didn't fly to our province when he died, and I stay in Manila. I didn't really saw him until he was buried. So yeah, that was really sad experience. And anyway, so yeah, that was the very tough. And I haven't told you yet, but yeah, the findings, or they said he passed away because of the infection. Because actually, after the surgery, that was the only last 9 months, and he passed away because of the infection. The surgery, his wounds was, I mean, there's infection because there's white some stuff. There's already, before he passed away, there's already something going on with the wounds. It's not healing. I mean, there's still blood sometimes there, it's bleeding or so. So yeah, he died because of the infection. And I actually have no idea that he's going to die because they're not really honest about it. He's not telling me about his situation. So anyway, after that, I was yeah, I was blaming myself. Really, I was having regrets because he died without me. I was able to taking care of him because before he died, of course, if I knew that he was going to die, of course I would choose to be with him. I don't care if I don't have money, or I don't care if I don't make money. So but you know what, we don't know. So we don't know what's gonna happen. So anyway, until I met Gary, God provide me the I understand now why, why I didn't go to our province because God has a better plan for me and my daughter. Think about it. If I fly to Candoni or in our province back then, maybe I met someone like another Filipino that respond irresponsible. I mean, or you will never know. So I have no regrets now, and I don't blame myself anymore or feel bad about what happened before. And I'm sure he's happy to see me and my daughter, our daughter, to see Bless in her better situation. Bless is very happy, and Gary loves my husband, loves our daughter so much, and yeah, so I'm just very happy. So anyway, guys, that's it for today's video, and I hope you understand my story. And thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.